Valamont short hops it. And Ben Brookover with a good scoop up there to keep Simone at first. Just a heads up, if anybody wants to, the YouTube feed is back up. That pitch misses low, and the count now 2-1.
I've got it good to go.
2 balls, 1 strike on a $5 Friday. Next week, it's $2 to get in. Runner goes, throw down by Conley right on the bag. The quick tag from Ryan Markey, and they get Joe Simone. Simone caught stealing. And Chris Conley with a perfect throw right on the bag. And all Ryan Markey had to do was quickly put that tag down there, and they had Simone. 1 out, nobody aboard now for John Michael Boswell. The pitch was a ball, and the count's 3-1. Hits one high in the air, but foul down the third base line. Counts full now at 3-2. See what Chris Valamont brings here on the full count to try to get John Michael Boswell, who's been up 2 times and reached safely both times. One of those a 2-run homer and then a single. Payoff pitch, grounded foul down the third base line. Chris Estrada felt like diving on the grass. He did in foul territory, and the ball continues on down the line. Three balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody aboard. Valamont ready with the payoff pitch again. Line drive, left field coming in. Deaton, he's going to catch it. Solid wood on the ball by Boswell, but almost right at Christian Deaton. He had to drift over toward the left field foul line just a bit to catch that, and he did. And there are 2 gone here in the Trailblazers half of the 6th.
Now the bat, the right fielder number 10, Bay McIntosh.
So Bay McIntosh will step to the plate now. First pitch to him by Valamont, a strike, and the count's 0-1. Bay McIntosh, left-handed hitter. Chris Valamont, the righty on the hill with the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed delivery, and McIntosh way out in front of it. And the count is now 0-2. McIntosh at the plate for the Trailblazers for a third trip. Singled back in the first and struck out swinging in the fourth on a 1-2 pitch. The count 0-2 here. Valamont's pitch, inside low, and the count 1-2. Time to see if Chris Valamont can repeat what he did to McIntosh last time, or if McIntosh can hang tough. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody aboard. Jammers up 6-2, the pitch. This is inside low, and the count's even at 2 now on Bay McIntosh. If McIntosh can keep the inning going, Chuck Hooker is on deck. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody aboard. Valamont's pitch, cut and a miss, strike 3, and he gets him striking out again. Strikeout swinging for the final out of the top of the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Jammers, and nobody left on base. The score at the end of 5 1/2, Jammers 6, Trailblazers 2 on the Jammers Baseball Network.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard, so you don't need to mooch off your friends.
You gonna finish that grape?
You mean the one in my mouth?
You don't need to stop buying the necessities.
What you're smelling is a natural musk.
Ew.
You don't need to be a medical test subject.
How do you feel? Mostly okay. Sometimes, though.
You don't need to get a second job as a stuntman. You just need an internet connection. Don't get left behind. Start your personal savings plan with the tips and tools on feedthepig.org. That way, you don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
All right, deal.
Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Back at Russell E. Dietrich Jr. Park in Jamestown, the score, Jammers 6, Adirondack 2, as we head to the Jammers half of the 6th. Matthew Vallon, the left-handed starter for the Trailblazers, went 3, and Zach Bygum is beginning his third inning of relief. First guy up in this inning for the Jammers, Ben Brookover. The pitch is outside, ball 1. Ben 0 for 3. Hit a fly ball out to Bay McIntosh back in the first. Pops that one up to even the count at 1-1. Brookover also hit a little soft liner at the shortstop, Tyler Bruno, for the final out of the second, and struck out swinging in the third for the final out of that frame. Count is 1-1 on him here, and the pitch by Bygum misses, ball 2, and the count now 2-1. Two balls, one strike on the Jammers' first baseman, Ben Brookover, the young man from San Antonio, Texas, attending UTSA, and the next one's outside, ball 3. Three balls, one strike. Bygum's 3-1 pitch, hacked at by Brookover. Couple hoppers down to Dugan Darnell, and he handles it, throws him out. First out of the bottom of the 6th, Ben Brookover grounding out to the third baseman.
Number 2, Skylar Valentine.
Skylar Valentine to the plate. He's been on base every time he's been at the plate, and every time it's been a walk. First, third, and fourth, up here again in the 6th. And the first pitch to him by Bygum's high, outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, one out, nobody aboard. The pitch. Soft grounder past the mound. Shortstop Tyler Bruno over, throws, and just gets Skylar Valentine. He had to let go of that one in a hurry. Skylar gets down the line in a hurry. But the winner that time around, Tyler Bruno, with a good throw to John Michael Boswell. And Colin Stack will step in, 0 for 1. Couple of sac flies in the game in the first and third, and grounded out to third in the fourth. 2 out, nobody aboard. The pitch misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on that outside corner, and the count's even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Adirondack Trailblazers. 6-3-0 for the Jammers. Foul tipped into the glove of catcher Justin Smith. The count at 1-2. Trailblazers tonight dressed in their road reds, gray pants, a white stripe up around the armpit area of the jersey, and a white stripe that continues down the side from both sides of the shoulder. Next pitch to Stack missed, and the count's even at 2. Bygum's 2-2. Swung on and fouled back to the home plate grandstand by Colin Stack. Count remains 2-2. Jammers, of course, in their home whites. pinstripes, trimmed in the neon green. Jamestown Jammers in script and navy across the front, also trimmed in the neon green, and the numbers on the back are navy and trimmed in neon green. Second foul by Stack. Count it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody aboard. The pitch. Stack wraps it down toward third baseman Dugan Darnell, and another fine throw over. Darnell recording 2 of the outs in the inning for the Adirondack Trailblazers. And for the Jammers, no runs, hits, or errors for the Adirondack Trailblazers. Nobody left on base. The score at the end of 6, Jammers 6, Adirondack 2. We'll be back with the Adirondack half of the 7th right after this timeout. You're listening to the Jamestown Jammers Baseball Network.
Pennswood.net Classifieds offers the freshest, most recent classified ads available with over 1,500 new ads each day. If you're looking for a reliable used vehicle, check out the multiple ads daily on Pennswood.net Classifieds. From cars, trucks, RVs, and motorcycles, you can scan the ads at Pennswood.net at any time of the day or night.
Trailblazers 2 here on the Jammers Baseball Network.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child, and believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Back at Russell Lee Dietrich Jr. Park in Jamestown, New York, I'm Dave Shannon on the Jammers Baseball Network. Jammers up by a score of 6-2. And the relief pitcher, Zach Bygum, is going to go for his fourth inning of work against the Jammers, and why not? He's held us scoreless since he came into the game. All 6 runs scored by the Jammers came against tonight's starter, Matt Vallon. appearance. No wins or losses, but an ERA of 0 over the 12 1/3 that he's pitched. He has given up 3 runs on 6 hits, none of those runs earned, walked 3 and struck out 11. He's faced 47, and they are only averaging $136 with Isaac Meza on the hill. So the big righty comes with an assortment of pitches, and I'm sure John Michael Boswell will get to experience those in this at-bat. Isaac has finished his warm-up tosses. Boswell had gone over to the dugout, hung out there with the guys for a while, and now makes his way back to the home plate circle. Runner at third, Tyler Bruno, started the inning with a double into left field. Simone followed with a sharp single up the middle. Simone at first, Bruno at third. The first pitch is John Michael Boswell, strike one. He will want to stay out there. So Boswell steps back in with an 0-2 count on him. Isaac Meza, third pitcher of the night for the Jammers. Valamont started, went 6. Hunt came in through the 7th, and now Meza here in the 8th. Swing and a miss, high heat, he couldn't lay off. Boswell was trying to hit a 3-run shot, and he missed it. And he is the first out here in the top of the 8th. McIntosh will step in. Bay on the night is 1 for 3, singled back in the first, and struck out swinging 2 times in the 4th and 6th. Then he pops up the first pitch by Meza. Ben Brookover in the first base coach's box makes the catch. First ball popping out is Bay McIntosh. In with a to be sure. Outside one. On for the Hammers. Yet 6 runs on 3 hits. This one's popped up. Right center field. Stack is over. Valentine starts heading toward the dugout because he trusts Colin Stack to make the catch, and he does. And that'll do it for the Trailblazers in their half of the 8th. It looked like they might
and that can make a difference in their recovery. Know the sudden signs. Face, arm, touch, time. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Well, as I had predicted an inning ago, Zach Bygum's 4 innings of relief are all he will be throwing tonight. Enter into the game for the Adirondack Trailblazers, Joe Hamrick. Joe wears number 27, 6'1", $190 out of Rochester. He's attending Hillsdale. He was a redshirt freshman there.
For your Jamestown Jammers, the catcher number 17, Chris Conley.
Chris Conley will step to the plate here in the bottom of the 8th with his Jammers up by a score of 6-2. Chris Conley, doing what he does, that is, just about every night, getting on base. Quite the expert at that over the course of the season, to be sure. Hamrick's first pitch is on the inside corner and taken by Chris, strike 1 called. No balls and a strike to the left-handed hitting catcher of the Jammers, Chris Conley. Chris has been on base 3 times, hit by a pitch twice, walked, and has a sac fly RBI that he hit back in the second. Second pitch to him misses, low and inside, and the count's even at 1 on Chris Conley. Zach Bygum with some fine work coming in the 4th inning and pitching through the 7th. Next pitch is high, and the count's now 2-1 to Chris Conley. Bygum with 4 innings pitched, faced 15 batters, no runs, no hits. Walked 3, struck out 2, 61 pitches, 30 strikes, 31 balls. Grounder up the middle, second baseman Danny Abate can't get it. It takes an odd hop and give Chris Conley his. He just keeps getting on base.